let's head over to our report generator and bring up your business, Nassau Locksmith Inc. So just to confirm, this is your company information, right? Okay, great. What types of jobs are most important for you to take on more of and focus on? Okay, let's go for locksmith. Now, how far will you drive to service a customer? Okay, up to 8 miles. I'll go ahead and select the cities within that 8-mile range. We're ready to run the report. Our servers are now pulling data about search volume from Google in real time for each city that we just selected. This will take a few minutes. So while our report is processing, let me ask you a few questions to learn more about your business so that I can figure out if our solution would work for you or not. How many new jobs are you getting per month right now? Okay, 80. How much do you charge for your average job? Okay, $250. Okay, cool. How much of the $250 you charge do you keep as profit? 175? Got it. Okay, that's a 70% profit margin. How many new jobs would you like to be getting each month on top of what you're already currently doing? 50? Okay. Do you know what your website conversion ratio is? Oh, not really? Well, in the locksmith business, we typically see websites converting at about 20 to 30%. Usually, if your numbers are lower than that, it's likely something we can fix with a better landing page, which isn't an issue. So to play it safe, let's put down 20%. Do you know your sales conversion ratio? In other words, leads to sales ratio. For example, out of 10 calls you get from people looking for locksmith services, how many sales will you make? Okay, 7? Got it. So that's 70%. For the locksmith industry, the keyword multiplier is 2. So we'll keep that number as is. It simply means that whatever search volume our report comes up with, we should multiply it by a factor of 2 to account for variations of the search term that our report came up with. For example, it will allow us to account for variations such as local locksmith, residential locksmith, car locksmith, etc. We just mentioned that you're doing about 80 jobs a month right now. What are you currently doing to bring on those extra 50 jobs and bridge the gap between the 80 that you have and the 130 you want to be doing? What have you tried so far to generate those new jobs? What worked, or maybe what did not work about those strategies? Thank you for opening up to me and answering those questions. My understanding from what you told me is that you are doing 80 new jobs every month with an average of $250 per job, and you are trying to get that number up to 130 jobs per month. Is that correct? Based on our conversation so far, it sounds like you're really committed to getting those extra 50 jobs. I imagine that if we can get you those results, then you'd be pretty inclined to start working together. Is that about fair to say? Okay, great. Before I continue, I just want to check in with you. What questions do you have for me, if any, so far? Okay, cool. Let's head back to the report and see if it completed processing. Great, the report is ready to go. We'll go ahead and copy the data that the report just pulled from Google and paste it into our spreadsheet. Let's go ahead now and paste the data that we just copied into our spreadsheet. Now let's check out our traffic volume report to see how many people are searching for your service. We now have a clear picture as to how many people are searching for a locksmith in each of the cities you service. In Great Neck Plaza, for example, there are about 180 people searching Google each month for locksmith or its variations. If you ranked in the top 3 positions for this search term, you'd get from the city of Great Neck Plaza alone an estimated 22 visits to your website from organic and an additional 33 visitors from the local map. Adding up the numbers, we can see that there are about 8,040 total searches per month for locksmith services from customers within 8 miles of your location. Of this total number of searches, a top 3 position in organic and in the local maps would have resulted in about 1,296 visits to your website. Based on an average cost per click of $12, these 1,296 clicks would have cost you $15,598 if you wanted to pay Google for them. Let's take a look now at your current search rankings in each of the cities you service. We can see here that you're already ranking in some cities in both organic and in the local map. For example, in your own city of Great Neck Plaza, you rank in the first position for organic and in the first position in the local map. So let's take a look now at how your rankings are performing for you overall. According to this first chart, your overall ranking performance in organic is about 5%, and our estimates show that you're getting about 44 free clicks per month valued at about $529. This is out of a potential of 966 clicks from organic per month valued at $11,662. According to this second chart, your overall ranking performance in the local map is about 25%. As we can see, you're getting about 66 free clicks per month valued at about $794. This is out of a potential of 261 clicks per month valued at $3,140. Overall, you're performing at about 8% and getting for free an equivalent of $1,323 worth of traffic. That's a good start. However, the beauty of working with me is that you'll get a much bigger chunk of the total $15,598 available in free traffic for those ranking in the top positions. Let's take a look now at who's ranking in the top spots and getting a good share of this free traffic. In this part of the report, we can see who's got the most top 3 rankings in organic, in the maps, and in the paid sections. The more rankings a website has in the organic and map sections, the more free traffic they're getting and the more profits they're likely generating for their businesses. The top ranked websites we see here are the ones to beat. The good news is that quite a few of them are national brands. This is typically an indication that the local businesses we see here haven't done much to overtake them by building up their location authority. And building up your location authority is exactly what we can do together to quickly win top search positions. Let's check out the exact ranking factors that will give you the ability to win these top search positions.